Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Folks, part of the reason why I stopped watching the NBA so much is because it seemed like the more exorbitant these contracts got, the more money these players received, they wanted to play less. They wanted to show up for their job less. Instead of playing 82 games, we'll play 65 games. Instead of playing in the All-Star game, we'll play a few minutes and then we'll handle it when we get there, but we're damn sure not playing. NBA players started to think that they were bigger than the game. They started to put every little dollar before the NBA, and that's why we have the product that we currently have. That's why we have the rules in place that we currently have. Because at a certain point in time, the money got so big that the players said, we don't need this league. We're good here. We'll show up to work when we want to show up to work. So when I see similar things like that happen in the WNBA, what do you expect me to do? Should I lower my expectations? Should I lower my standards? Should I refuse to call a spade a spade? Yesterday, Caitlin Clark and Sabrina Ionescu, it came out that they declined being in the three-point contest. For whatever reason, they declined. Money, to stick it to the WNBA. They wanted to get extra rest. Whatever reason they declined, I think they shouldn't have done that. And I was vocal about it. So today when I find out that Angel Reese decides to miss the red carpet event and go watch Summer League, for those of you who are asking, man, I hope Ben has the same energy for this. I hope he keeps the same level talking about this. Of course I am. Of course I'm going to keep the same level. I put out a tweet earlier today. Yesterday, I was critical of Caitlin Clark and Sabrina for declining the three-point contest. Today, come to find out, Angel Reese skipped the red carpet event to watch Summer League. My point remains. In order to grow the game, you need to do things you don't want to do. In order to grow the game, you need to do things you don't want to do. It's that simple. That's what I boiled all of this down to. Angel Reese says, F you, pay me more money. The NBA Summer League hosted Angel Reese on Thursday as she chose to miss her first WNBA All-Star event, and she's hinted that her low salary was the reason for her absence. I'm minding the business that pays me, Reese said. So Angel Reese, my question to you, how serious are you about trying to grow the game? How serious are you about exposing new fans to the game? But this is just a red carpet event. Angel Reese can't expose fans to the game through a red carpet event. They need to watch her play. Wrong you are. Because when Angel Reese plays, no one gives a hoot. These are the highest viewed games by network this season through June 23rd. Nowhere on this list do you see the Chicago Sky unless they have to do with the Indiana Fever. Nowhere on this list do you see the Chicago Sky unless they have to do with the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark games are averaging over 1 million views, with non-Caitlin Clark games averaging just around 422,000. So don't tell me that Angel Reese playing is going to drive in new viewership, new fan, new exposure to the league. That's not where Angel Reese is needed in the WNBA media machine, so to speak. She's needed for events like this. She is actually an asset for events like this. Her social media following alone goes to show you that though they aren't showing up to watch her play ball, they're showing up to see what she has to tweet. They're showing up to see what picture she has to post, what video she has to post, what she has to say about certain aspects. Angel Reese, you're not above the game. If they were giving you $10, if they're giving you $100, if they're giving you $1,000, if they're giving you $5,000, regardless, if you are trying to grow the game like you tell us you are, these are events you need to show up. Because in order to get things you want to get, you need to do things you don't want to do. In order to get results you want to achieve, you need to do things you don't want to do. The problem is that there's a CBA coming up. There's a new collective bargaining agreement that needs to be negotiated. And it would have been so easy for Angel Reese to take the numbers and say, yeah, this is the red carpet event with me and this is the red carpet event without me. How are we making this work? Yeah, these are the social media impressions with me and these are the social media impressions without me. How are we making this work? Sometimes you need to put your money where your mouth is. What are we doing here? Stop telling me we're trying to grow the game. That's false. You're only trying to grow the game if you get paid for it. Did you get paid to go to the WNBA draft? Or did a sponsor fund that for you? So I'm going to ask that same sponsor to fund you going to the orange carpet event. What's the difference between then and now? It's only 3 months, folks. It's only been 3-4 months since then and now. And we saw these WNBA contracts, so the bag can't be that much different. So what are we talking about? What do you mean? Did they pay you to show up to the draft or not? Or is that funded by your sponsor? Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? Am I overreacting or am I just keeping it a buck? Am I calling a spade a spade? How am I going to criticize one player and not criticize the other when the principle is the same? The WNBA does not have a fan base established enough to where these players can start picking and choosing what events they want to go to. I understand we all want to stick it to the man. I understand we all want to tell Kathy Engelbrecht, screw it, go shove it. I understand, folks. I understand. But just because I understand doesn't mean I need to agree. Just because I understand doesn't mean I need to say, you know what? Let them do what they want. No. Let's look back in history at all the other players in the NBA that got underpaid, undercompensated. That's what I don't think these women understand. We're still in the young stage of the WNBA. You guys aren't going to be getting paid like the men yet unless you continue to scream and complain and say that you're worth this when you're really... It's not going to happen yet. We're still in the infancy stages. You guys want to jump all these other steps. No, you got to go one step at a time. It's a gradual increase. Imagine how the forefathers felt. Not even the forefathers. Imagine Barkley. Imagine Barkley in 85, 87, 89. Thinking to himself, yeah, I'm good on the All-Star game. You guys aren't paying me enough. But Charles, we don't have that money yet. Yeah, but I saw what you're giving to Michael. I saw the endorsement deals Michael gets. But Charles, we don't have that to give to everybody yet. Imagine Moses Malone being like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not showing up. Bird, I'm not showing up. I'm good. Pay me more. Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell, Wilt, the people that went through the actual struggle. Imagine them saying, you got to pay me more. No, that is honesty. That is actually trying to grow the game. That's understanding I need to take my lumps now so somebody can run later. Angel Reese needs to take the scars now so Angel Reese, who hit her up on Twitter, hey, I need to come out to a game, so that young fan is going to be getting paid $10,000 to show up at the orange carpet event. You need to go for free so that person can get $10K in the future. That's how this shit works. Somebody needed to get $1 million contract so somebody could get a $10 million contract in the future. Somebody needed to play for free so somebody needed to get paid $100 in the future. Stop telling me we're trying to grow the game when we're just trying to grow our pockets. That's it. So you want to tell me that Sabrina and Caitlin may have declined to stick it to the WNBA. Caitlin declined to stick it to the WNBA. Cool. What's Angel Reese's excuse? To stick it to the WNBA too? A league that's been doing nothing but brainwashing fans to try to make us think she's Rookie of the Year. You guys must be crazy. No way. Is the Angel Reese thing wearing thin? It might be even wearing thin on her teammates. We saw Marina Mabrey said, yeah, I need to get up out of here. I need to get up out of here. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is the Ben Daniel Podcast. I appreciate all of the support. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Take it easy.